Hey guys, how's it going? It's Robert Sisler here, Director of Production for Grant Cardone TV. I'm here in studio today with Ben. He is the CEO and founder of Bullfrog, a telecommunications company that's revolutionizing how you do business. And we're going to talk about something that's kind of interesting that I didn't learn until I met Ben. And it's about a bill that was passed by the Senate that you have to turn off. There's no longer an analog phone system anymore. All businesses and residents have to have voice over internet. And that's where Bullfrog and Ben and his company comes in, and how he's going to revolutionize, one, how you communicate with your customers, two, how you communicate with your employees, and three, how you can increase the productivity of your business and scale the thing out. So Ben, I appreciate you being here. And tell me a little bit about how this particular bill, which I never thought would actually affect anything, but it actually does, can help increase the scalability and the productivity of a business.
So Senate Bill 636. First of all, this is the largest change in telecom in 150 years since the origin of the phone. What happened is a few years ago, 3 years ago, Senator Mike Knopfs from Michigan went with some local exchange carriers like AT&T.
What is a local exchange carrier?
Telecom company.
That's all it is? There's nothing fancy about it? They just connect people to... Okay, cool. All right, great.
And so Senator Mike Knopfs went and presented Senate Bill 636, which they were asking to sunset the legacy telephone network, the analog phone network. Because what had happened is 10 years ago, on a street of 10 people, everyone had an analog phone. Today, that's 1 out of 10. And so the LECs, like AT&T, are receiving a tenth of the revenue that they did previously. But they have all of the same cost and or increased cost to support that infrastructure. So that one person on your street that still needs an analog line, they're 70 plus years or older,
and it's just kind of a drain on resources.
It is. That's their lifeline.
Yeah.
AT&T still has to support that infrastructure, and they're not making analog phone equipment anymore.
Yeah.
Technicians to support that infrastructure aren't exactly, easy to find either. So
how do you tie into this whole thing? Where does Bullfrog step in?
So what happened is when that happened, when that bill was passed, it was immediately passed, and the next day, in Michigan anyway, our governor Rick Snyder, signed it and put it into effect as a public act.
Now, is this across the whole United States or just there?
Just there.
Okay.
And it's slated to be complete nationwide by 2020.
Okay.
And so there's really no official date as to when it takes effect or not. The limitation is whether or not the local phone company in the area can provide access to 911. So in a rural part of Michigan, let's say, for example, in the Thumb, where there may not be other options for access, they still have to provide analog lines for 911.
They do?
They do.
Okay.
So what happens is, but we're seeing, this has been the biggest shift in technology or in telecom technology in 150 years, and how it's affecting our business is now there is the switch. So we're seeing an influx of hyper growth in our business because of businesses adopting voice over internet technology. And what that means simply is that you no longer have analog phone lines, POTS lines running into your business, into your phone system. Now companies will install a high-speed internet connection such as a Comcast connection or fiber or wireless, and they route voice traffic over the internet.
Wow, that's incredible. So what service now? So you're talking about hyper growth for your business. What aspects of what you're doing is actually affecting that hyper growth? What's creating that aside from the demand of the switch?
So we built our first product in 2008. We built it on a Cisco platform, and that was.
Are Cisco still around?
Cisco's still around,
Yeah.
very much so in the routing, switching, security, wireless, the infrastructure piece. I believe they're losing market share in the market in the small and mid-sized market, voice market. Still a great company, still a great product, but not necessarily for the market that we're targeting. But we had built that business on Cisco. We spent 7 figures worth of investment to get that up and running, and realized that we could only grow so fast. I had a conversation with Marcus Lemonis. Not sure if you're familiar with him.
I know who Marcus Lemonis is. You had a conversation with him.
We had a conversation in 2013.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 2013. And, he does not understand technology, nor will he invest in a tech company. But he helped me realize that, we had great people. People were not our problem. We have, everyone's process could use improving, right? Our process was not our problem. And he said, we have a premium product at a premium price, but our product was our problem. That was a kick in the gut for me because, I know we have a major investment in this infrastructure, and, it was, but he validated what I already knew.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Was that because the tech industry is just so volatile and it changes too much? Is that his consideration, or?
Well, he knew that it was inhibiting our growth.
Yeah.
He knew that, so our customers had demands. Our customers were looking for more features. They were looking for more control or access and something a bit more simpler to use.
Yeah.
And so we began to, so I took, his affirmation and began to research other options. Finally decided, what do the large service providers in the U.S. do? The tier 1 suppliers like AT&T or Verizon, and I found that they all use the same platform, and it's BroadSoft. So we...
and by platform, you're talking about, this is a platform from which they deploy all of their technology?
This is the software.
But they're all using the same one.
They're all using the same hardware and software. They don't necessarily deploy it or sell it the way we do.
Yeah.
We sell it as a hosted offering to small and mid-sized businesses. But that enabled us to go from tens or hundreds of phones per month deployed to thousands. So are you using the same system that they are, BroadSoft, or did you create something that's different? We're using BroadSoft. BroadSoft is, they have major market share. Every service provider in North America runs on BroadSoft. And so we decided, rather than try to reinvent the wheel,
use what already is working.
Use what's already working, and we package it a little bit differently. Than they do, or than other service providers. But
okay, so what distinguishes you from those tier 1 suppliers like AT&T and Verizon Wireless and all that? Why would somebody come to Bullfrog and invest in your products and services?
So, anyone could say expertise, years of experience, customer service, etc. But our model is built on over the top. So we don't require a complex VPN infrastructure. We use
voice protocol.
I'm sorry, virtual private network.
Virtual private network. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we don't require a complex, secure infrastructure. We run it over the top of your existing internet connection.
Okay.
And
so what you already have. I mean, we did another talk about how you're already using your phone system. You're already paying for internet. You just kind of slide in on top of that, basically.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we also have a monitoring appliance that we put on every network to monitor the things that could impact call quality. So jitter, latency, delay, packet loss, mean opinion score. And those are the things that we monitor.
What's a packet loss? Is that just...
It means that you dropped, so the packet is a piece of data, a piece of information that's traveling across your internet connection. So if you lose too many of those, your voice starts to sound garbled or choppy.
So you're going for highest quality here.
Highest quality. And so we have a device, a monitoring appliance on every network that checks for call quality.
Amazing. So what's some of the best features that you guys offer?
Simultaneous ring is one that comes to mind. I can't live without. So if you call my desk and I'm not there, it automatically reroute the call to my cell phone and I can answer it. So if I'm on the road, I'm traveling to the office, I can take the call on my cell phone. Once I get to my desk, I can then transfer the call to my desk or to my Mac or etc.
Okay.
That's one. Another one is being instant messaging and presence. And so my staff they're all over the country.
Right.
And so I have the ability to have visibility into their status. So if I need to talk to our CFO, and I see he's on a call, but I need to get a question to him, I can just send him a quick instant message and he can respond, etc. Every morning, for example, we have a daily huddle where I get the entire company on our conference call for 5 or 10 minutes to go over our top priorities for the day, and that conference is audio and or video, and that's just built into the platform. Every user on the system has their own video conferencing bridge as well as audio conferencing bridge, and so you no longer need a third-party conferencing service like an AT&T or it's already built into the system.
Built into it. I love it. So average cost to get set up with you, typically?
Typically, $40.
$40 per phone or per system or
per phone?
Per phone.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Great. So guys, check out Ben, check out Bullfrog, check out all the neat stuff that they're doing, especially with the Senate bill, how that changed the game for them and how they differ from what he calls the tier 1 guys, which is AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, all those dudes. So check them out. Go to bullfrog.net, bullfrog.net. And is there any other place that they can find you?
You can call us at 248-247-7200.
There it is. Thank you so much, guys. Stay tuned.